Hello everybody, it's Monkeypuzzle. How y'all doing? That's good, that's good, and sorry to hear that, and that's good, and that's good, and alright. Anyway, it's been a minute since my last video, a week actually, exactly by the time this comes out, and yeah, I apologize for that. I definitely want to keep up, but I'm not going to go anywhere. I just got a cool second job, and I just wanted to make a good showing this week. I got a project that's kind of related to what I do normally. Normally, I run a nonprofit community garden project and landscaping and do all kinds of stuff like that. And this job was designing a rooftop garden for this architecture development firm, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's a cool opportunity. Yeah, they're going to be building it from scratch with the whole building, and I've been playing with SketchUp and doing 3D modeling and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I had no excuse to play Minecraft while I was still working on that, and I'm not quite done, but hey, it's late at night on a Saturday, and I think I can play a little Minecraft and get back in touch with you all. So, haven't updated yet. I'm still in one of my Mistcraft worlds, but it looks like I'm going to be just in time to update for the Ultimate Pack. Maybe. I gotta look into it. I'm not too excited about GregTech still. I think it adds just a lot of tedium to the game and messes with a lot of other mods, although it does have a lot of cool things itself. So I think that's part of the Ultimate Pack. At this point, they have it in hard mode. Tell me what you think, y'all. Should I upgrade to the Ultimate Pack, or should I just go ahead and keep going with Direwolf 20? I haven't updated Direwolf 20 yet just because I haven't had any time, and since Mistcraft changed so much, I just haven't had time to deal with that. And I got to get some of my stuff out of my ages because this one was corrupted when I tested it out real quick, and then I reverted back to the 5.0.1. And among the things I got to get out of here is this Skelly spawner. So let's go back here. Oh, let's pick it up before we get some bad guys. Uh, yeah, I got plans for this, and there's another one too. Let's put it down by these sulfur torches. Just learned about these. Well, I've seen sulfur torches used by other people before, but I didn't really know how to get them. And I saw a great tutorial by Grumpy Gamer. And if you all haven't checked out Grumpy Gamer, you should. It's got some very cool tutorials and a good down-to-earth style that old guys like me appreciate quite a bit. Anyway, you make these, you make sulfur by just, do I have it on me? Yeah, you just smelt gunpowder and you get sulfur, and then you put that on top of a torch, or excuse me, on top of a stick, and you get some sulfur torches. And if you see over here, one of the things I didn't know is every so often, see this little red thing floating up and down? It's hard to see against the red flower, but you get this sulfur goo. Here's some. Oh, it just despawned. There's some. I got some saved up. So every so often, these things kick off some sulfur goo. And that cicada is kind of noisy, but kind of cool. We're in the middle of our animal reserve, which I'll give you an update on in a second. But the sulfur goo is good. Apparently works just like bone meal, and it's also a good substitute for red dye. So it's double the uses. But I just went to a autumn biome Mistcraft world that I made and got some stack of each of the 4 colors of trees. So let's pick a place to put one. How about right here? I can always change my mind if I want, and show you that this sulfur goo works just like bone meal. That's a short one, so I'll probably try again. Hello, dear. Let's try a yellow one right there and see what happens. Boom. Yeah, so it works just like bone meal, like I said, and so we're gonna have a good use for that. Let me give you a little update on the reserve real quick, though. It's doing good. I've been breeding the animals, and we got a whole bunch of boars and sheep and the ram's horn sheep and the deer, and yeah, they've been breeding quite nicely. And I've learned you can dye the sheep just like normal sheep. Couple things I've noticed though is well, one, a lot of the critters tend to get stuck in the corners of the fences, especially the bunnies and the squirrels. And there were some birds over there too. You can see them over there, a couple of the birds. Apparently the birds are not stopped by fences. I guess they can jump either 1.5 or 2 high. And something weird too, maybe you guys can help me with this. Gosh. These guys are loud. Let's turn them down a little bit. Is the portal gun is being really finicky with these creatures now. When they hop over there, I can't necessarily go get them. Like, generally, with the sheep and the deer, the portal gun works just fine. But for some reason, let's go over here, check these guys out. For some reason, on the birds, it doesn't work anymore. It just kind of pushes them over a little bit and doesn't pick them up. So I don't have any way to get the birds back when they fly the coop. So if anybody knows why the portal gun doesn't work reliably on these creatures over here anymore, please tell me. But hey, I just might have to live with that. What do you think you're going to accomplish? I haven't seen a mob over here for a little while. The glacier presents an interesting challenge here because you can't exactly light it up without melting it at all. You can see where I got a torch too close over here, but we'll just let that be a glacial spring. Pretend it's part of the whole deal. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Got to hit him just once. So yeah, we got sulfur goo, and the skelly spawner, and there's a second one, and those are going to be really important because oh yeah, I was using, this is related, trust me, I was using the you stay inside, the whatchamacallit, the terraformer, to try to do a little landscaping, or at least get a greater library of plants and stuff. And you saw by the end of my video, for the 18% of you who made it to the end of the last one, to the very end, it was just becoming a massive forest, among other things, and you couldn't even see through it. So it was really unwieldy and silly. So I took the terraformer out and took a lot of the trees out. I left some of the bigger, more impressive ones. But you saw I had made some solar panels for that, and I made a few more, and they're all up here. Oops. So now I got some solar panels powering the Savannah base, and I've got a little MFSU down there, and I can charge up my gravity suit gear, my quantum suit, from that. It's great. But with this and all the other crafting we've been doing, and this is where it ties in, all this stuff, is I've run out of rubber, which is pretty amazing considering I had like half a double chest full of the what do you call it? The sticky resin, of course, and I had a double chest and a half full of the rubber wood, all left over from the legacy of the Arboretum tree farm we had there with the automatic tree tap, and centrifuged all that stuff up, and I'm down to like my last few stacks of rubber wood. So we're not going to get very far with the rest of our machinery without being able to make copper cable, to make electronic circuits by the stack. So we need some rubber, and that means we need a tree farm. I'm not going to make it today because it's a bigger project than I have time for at the moment, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So been looking into how I want to do it. I don't want to just set up the Arboretum anymore because that's just too plug and play, and I want to invent something I saw Etho started to play with this on his last video, if you can tell what I'm about to do. But luckily, he didn't think it worked. And I'm like, no, no, he's going to get to it before me. And I'm sure this is not a new idea. But anyway, these are deployers, and they're really easy to make. If you don't know and you haven't looked it up, this is how you make them. It's just a chest and a piston, some redstone, some cobble. Very easy. And what they do is they emulate a right click by the player. So anything you want to do, like plant a tree, they can do. For instance, any kind of right click action. So this one, I've got some trees, and this one, I've got some bone meal. And you give them a redstone signal, and they plant, that one plants the tree, and you give this one a redstone signal, and now we've bone mealed the tree. So this is a very cool way to grow trees and do all kinds of other things. Etho didn't think it worked because his mistake was that he forgot to turn this one off, and then that didn't allow the other one to work. So I think I want to make a tree farm based on these and with the logger. So we'll still use the forestry thing because until I get really good at programming turtles or something else, not an easy way to take these down. Maybe eventually I'll come up with some cool automated way, and I could always devise more things later. But the logger does a 21 by 21 grid, so that means we can have these going 21 down, and we can have 7 rows of trees, I believe. Maybe a little bit more if we get clever. This just takes 3 spaces, so that would take 7. Maybe if we move this off to the edge, we can fit an 8th row on the side. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's quite a few trees. 21 times 7 at least, which is what? That's 140 plus 7, 147 trees. Hopefully I didn't go on a limb and do math off the top of my head on the camera again. But I think that's right. So that's a lot of trees, and we can have some sort of redstone signal making them go in sequence as the logger takes them down, give the logger plenty of power. And the cool thing about this is it doesn't take any power, although we have plenty of power. It just takes a redstone signal, and we'll have to fill these up once in a while. So we can use the bone meal, hence the skelly spawners, and we can use the goo, hence the sulfur torches. So let's try that out real quick and just prove to ourselves, even though we know the outcome. I haven't tried it actually in these things, but that the sulfur goo works in these as well. Oh, does it not? Try it again. Interesting. Why don't you work? Did I make that mistake? Let's see. Let's just forget if that's off or on. Let's just take it off and try that again. Oop. No. Huh. Okay. Well, the sulfur goo doesn't work in there. That's unfortunate. Does it work by hand? Let me get it back. I don't have any more. Okay, so you can't do the sulfur goo in a deployer. So, well, my plans is Grumpy had a great idea for a sulfur goo farm where you have them all stacked up vertically on cobble or whatever, and they drop into water streams, and you collect them all with your obsidian pipe or whatever you want to collect them with. And these also work like regular bone meal like that. And then I was going to use them to fuel this, and I had actually worked out a pattern for sulfur goo that was like the most efficient per space, where you had the least things of them stuck to, and mostly torches, and you got lots of sulfur goo. But apparently it's not going to be much use to me if this doesn't work. Oh well, okay, well that simplifies things. We're not going to make a sulfur goo farm for now. Glad I checked that out. But we are going to make a Skelly spawner farm. So yeah, we're not gonna do it today, but I'm just letting you know that that's coming up. And while we're on the subject of doing grinders and things, we might as well get going with some other grinders. I need to make one for uh, excuse me. Need to make one for the Blaze farms. Can I get down here with this? I can. So I'm probably going to put it over here, down this hallway that goes down there and takes a right um, to the glacier warehouse. Somewhere over here, uh, I'm going to make the Skelly grinder, and it's not going to be too far from the norm. But I do have just a couple clever things I want to incorporate it using the new Feed the Beast technology. And this will also be an XP grinder, which will let us enchant to our heart's content, and then it gives us a good excuse to use those brains in jars and other things. So we'll make a 2 Skelly spawner. And I know you can't use soul shards. Now, talking about soul shards, now you can't collect Skelly souls from ones that come from the soul shard spawners, but I'm pretty sure you can ones that come from regular spawners. So we can level up and get some tier 5 spawners that we can do Skellies first, and then we don't have to stand near it. Because the reason I wanted to put this here is because it's close to everything else, so I can be within 16 blocks and have that working. So yeah, so we can have a Skelly spawner grinder, and then over here somewhere we can have maybe a big underground tree farm that runs with that. And then with the tree farm, we can do rubber wood in it and catch up with our rubber, but then eventually we'll have enough and we can do regular old trees or any kind of trees, or we can actually, we're going to get into bees really soon too, and with the bees we can do tree breeding, and in our farm we can grow out all kinds of cool trees that we've bred. And then with that, we're going to have all kinds of saplings and extra wood and biomass and stuff. So with that, I want to make a whole biomass production system, and that can kind of keep working down the line here. I was thinking this intersection, not intersection, but this bend right here would be a good place to kind of locate that, because you got the glacier warehouse that way and our savannah base that way, and we can pipe it both ways. And I know there's liquid tesseracts now, and I'm using them, but I don't want to just do that all the time, because that's just too easy. So anyway, that's a bunch of plans. And with that all said, let's go to the thing that we're actually going to work on today, which I left you with a couple episodes ago, and that's going to the Thaumcraft base, as my little book says, Thaum base, and kind of continue off where we left here and try to get a few things done. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make the goggles of revealing. Let's see, where did I put my Thaumonomicon? Thaumonomicon. There it is. And also, I did more research, so I think I've completed this. Oops. And you guys, I'm going to show it to you real quick. You guys tell me if there's anything else that I could get that I haven't. I think I went through all the possible aspects at this point, and the whole list of aspects, and I didn't get till I didn't get anything new. Got all the way down here. I've got the arcane boars now. I've got all the golems. Well, at least all that I see here. We got the advanced ones where you're supposed to watch out for revolution. We completed our straw golem and our advanced golemancy with our, I believe that's the iron golem. And there was some more tools we got here, which I'm really interested in. The axe of the stream, and the pickaxe of the core, the shovel of the earth mover. We've got, I don't know if I'll ever use these, but we got all our transmutations. So yeah, I think I have to use the knowledge fragments from here to get any further. But so let's check out what we need to get the goggles of revealing, because we're going to need need these, but they'll be useful for the rest of our Thaumcraft work. So to make these pretty simple, I gotta make two other Thaumcraft thingies, the thermometers. So these, let me see, we in our arcane work table with 20 vis or 20v. I read someone said that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. We're just gonna say vis because we don't know any better yet. And a water shard. So let me get that stuff. I think we can just make these as is, and with the wand that's in there. Let's go ahead and do that, and do that. Yep. And can we make two of them? We can. And then my poor brain doesn't remember. 2 gold, 60 vis. So we're going to have to use the wand of the adept on this. And this is in the infusion altar, and we're going to need to put some stuff in there. So let me remember this first. The 2 leathers on the side. Gold, gold. Okay, let's see if we can do that. And that's over here. So let's change that out. And it was the, was it like that? Don't groan if I'm already getting it wrong. Let's see. Oop. Ooh, that was a nice sound. Yep, alright, so we need 8 visum, 8 mutatio, and 8 precantio. So 8 sight, 8 flux, and 8 magic. So let's see if I can remember that without going back. So there's our 8 sight, and here's our 8 flux, and here is our 8 magic. Okay, oop, there we go. And hopefully these are going to catch, our arcane alembics are going to catch most of our extra stuff. This one has a little bit of death juice in there that we can't get rid of because there's not quite enough of it. So let's go ahead and throw all this stuff in. So we're going to throw the carrots in, and throw the nether wart in, and throw the chiseled sandstone in, which for some reason is full of magic. So I betcha we got our goggles ready to go. Woohoo! Alright, so let's put them on and see what we can see. Okay. Ooh, our flux is dangerous right now. Sorry, didn't mean to. And we got all this extra stuff that we caught. Alright, well, hopefully the flux is going to clear itself up. It's not very strong here. You can see it's recharging, and it's all up there. That's one thing I need to do, actually, is I've made my my aura a little weaker by starting one aura node up there, one small aura node with the Silverwood tree. So I've brought some Silverwood saplings with me, and I want to plant them around this one, so hopefully they'll converge in there, and that one will get bigger. So, well, it can't be very dangerous to us with our quantum armor on, so we're going to proceed. Let's grab these guys, and I need to just get these trees off me for now, so I got some room. There we go. And let's see, let's go ahead and grab, okay, just have to put that on there. That's sight, that's the rock, is that the saxum, that's still the death juice, and that's the fungus. So we can grab that, right? Yep. And let's see if we can grab that. Yep. And then, wow, oh, I put too much sight in. Okay, I forgot to look, yeah. And then let's grab that and that. And we'll go ahead and we'll start these in our warded jars. Okay, so I don't know which order to put these in, so I'm not going to worry about it. So that's going to be our saxum, and that's going to be our sight, and that's going to be our fungi. And let's see, can we go ahead and make 4 more death so we can get those out? I think Quicksilver has death, but it has a lot of other stuff too. No, it doesn't. It has poison. What was it? Death was in rotten flesh. So we need, let's put 2 rotten flesh in there. And we need water, and we need a bucket. Hopefully this is all going to take too long and bore y'all. Let's see. But I'm new to this Thaumcraft stuff. I'm sure this was already a very not that long episode. Anyway, we'll proceed. So Q. Okay, and I think if you shift right click, you just get the stuff without doing anything with it. So we can grab that, and we can grab that, and we've got clear arcane alembics. They're all empty and ready to go. So let's do that, and we get more death up there, and corpus. There we go. So starting this, let me see. Let's go ahead and let's do the trees first, because that's going to be useful. So I need some dirt, at least 5 of it, and I've got these. And actually, I don't think we can use bone meal on these, so we're just going to have to wait for this to happen. But I think if we plant them close enough, and I don't know how close that is, they'll merge. And hopefully, I want them all to merge to the middle, and I don't know if I have control of that or not. So let's go ahead and take a look at our little Ara node. We can put that wood back later, I'm pretty sure. So let's just test this out. Let's see. This tree goes 1, 2, 3, 4 over to here. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a dirt here. Oh yeah, those are those what you call it? Those cover panel glass. So we'll just fly up, especially since my gravity engine is still on, and we'll plant that there, and we'll see when that grows if it's our node that it forms goes over there. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do that 3 more times right now. Just putting these out here and see what happens. We're new magicians, or thaumaturgists. So you don't necessarily know what we're doing. Oh yeah, I'm flying, so let's leave that there. But as those grow, we'll check it out. And what the heck? Oh yeah, that's my other dirt. Let's grab that back. And let's just put one over here and fly up there and put that up. So hopefully this is the second level of our Ara node manipulation to make a nice strong Ara node here. So we've got more than 92. Now this should be purifying too, so hopefully that's going to clear up our dangerous flux levels, which I'm not quite sure why it's so bad. We've been pretty careful. I've seen people do much worse. And now we're capturing everything with the alembics. But anyway, let's move on. So we need to make more warded jars. So let's remember how to make those. The warded jars are right here. So it's just an arcane wood block in the middle of glass panes. You get 1, and we need, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we need 34 more, I believe. So that means we're going to need 34 of these arcane wood blocks, and I need to remember how to make those. So easy enough. We need to make 17 configurations like this in the arcane work table. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up, and I'll meet you when it's ready. Alright, I think that will be, see if we can make them all. No, we don't have enough charge. Oh, because I need to grab this bad boy out of here. Let's go ahead and give it back to Puny One, just for the heck of it. And put this in there. And let's see how many of these we can make now. All but 4 of them. And we can make 2 more. And okay, so there's all of them. And then now I'm going to get all the panes together. Alright, there it is. And that's going to take 19 Vs. We're definitely going to not have enough to make all this right now. But let's make what we can. So we got 13 to start with. In the meantime, it looks like one of the Silverwoods has grown. So let's go see what happened with the aura with that. It looks like that one's still there. And this one, I don't think has one, which is good. Oh, it does. Now, I thought they were supposed to combine, so I guess that's not close enough. That one's got 57. That one's got 92. So, okay, we're going to have to grow these closer. Alright, that one's down, and we managed to get another sapling out of it, which is great. So we'll just keep our eye on this and see what happens. And just remember that this one's 92. Okay, so back to what we were doing here. I bet we can definitely make some more warded jars now. So let's grab some more. And what's going to happen with these is these little stone columns here, these micro blocks, are all placeholders for where all the warded jars are going to go. And basically, I'm trying to... Oops. What did I do? I didn't break anything good. Basically, I'm trying to anticipate how many aspects we're going to need jars for. So I counted on a list. There was 46 of them. Although one of those on the list apparently didn't have any items associated with it yet. Is that the rain one or something like that? And then this, do I have any shears on me? I don't. I need to grab some. There we go. These wool blocks are to make the marker blocks that we're going to need for the golems in order to yeah, that's good. For these golems to know where to get the stuff. So let me see, am I going to be able to remember this? I think I am. Let's go ahead, take the risk, take all these down. So the marker blocks are really simple to make, and you don't even need anything magical to do it. I do need a bunch of wood, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. Let's just go ahead and make a stack, which I'm already suspecting is not going to be enough, but we can go ahead and do it in here. This works fine as a normal one. Yeah, we're not. We're going to need 20. I got 24 of those, so let me get some more wood. Let's see, let's go ahead and just make another stack of wood. Stop it. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and divide it up like that. And there we go. We've got these black marks. Oh, and we get 2 for each one. Okay. So we can save half of that and go ahead and place these. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make some little golem buddy helpers, and this is going to tell the one that fills these warded jars from the alembics where to go. So this, and this is my test right here, and that goes, well, I think I needed one here too. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I did this right, I'll run out when I'm done. No, I have extra, and I fell in my pool. What did I do? How did I end up with extra? Oh well. Worst things could happen. Okay, so let's, I wonder if these are, yep, a chainsaw item. And do we have the rest of our jars ready to go? Come on, give them to me. There we go. So I'm going to place those all out, and we'll come back. And oh, but I love the sound of these. You got to hear this. I love how the tone changes too. Ding, Dunk. That is such a nice touch. Yeah, I commend the mod maker for that little sound file. Dink dink. So just because they sound so pretty, I'll let you guys finish that part. Now I got some extra. Oh well. We'll just put one there, and we'll put one there. Unless, how many of these? Oh, I must have did this. I'm confused. Oh well, let's just go ahead and do that, and then we'll know we have plenty. Now, can I pick these up? I must be able to. Let's check it out. Yes, we can. So let's go do that. And our apothecary is ready to go. Actually, I thought an apothecary was a place that had all these like medicinal things in jars, but it's actually the person who did it, so I wasn't using that word right. Okay, we don't want to make a button. Let's put these away. So the next order of business, if that hasn't grown yet, is yeah, let's make some little golem buddies. And that's about as far as I want to get. I want to make some golem buddies and an axe of the stream, and then we'll call that an episode. So the golem guys, I think I'm going to need to make some more tallow. I keep trying to look in NEI for these, but no, it's in here. So we're going to need a couple of these tallow golems, and that's the tallow. We have some of that. It just takes corpus, and we get 4 corpus gives us 5 of them. So let me get back out of here. What's that? Different colored candles. Oh, the tallow candles. Oh, cool. Back to these guys, and I know I'm going to need to make a core. I don't think these guys are going to need any special abilities yet. We have pretty simple jobs for them. So 10 tallow and a core. I think we made 10 tallow, and the core is just 4 bricks and the nitor. And the nitor, we just got to put this stuff in here, which I think was just some coal and some torches. We need 12 torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 4 coal, I believe. So let's do that. 2, 3, 4. And let's see. Alright. Cool. We got our nitor. And now we just need some bricks. Did I make some? I did, because I was anticipating this. Look, I'm planning to make lots of golems. Okay, and then let me check that recipe one more time, see where it was and what it needs. So we're trying to make one of these. These are actually golem animation. These are all the fancy cores. I think, oh, it tells you how in this one, but we might as well just go to the tallow golem. That one. No, not the speed, the basic. So this is in the infusion altar, and basically we're going to need to put some rubber in. So I do have some rubber here that I saved for this. Okay, so let's go to the infusion altar, and let's set that up. No biggie. And 8 Motus and 8 Impurito. So, and these have 2 each. So we just need 4 of this, and we'll have 2 golem animation cores. But I don't want to put it in there. I want to put it in here. Of course, there's no water in there. What can I? How can I function without my golems? I know. They'll be here to help me in a minute. It's not boiling yet. There we go. So we got that stuff. This should all be happy. And we'll shift click this. Oh, and it didn't work. Oh, I didn't have enough charge. Okay, well, let's do that again. Okay. And I still need... Oh, I actually should have put twice. That's why. Okay. And I gotta keep remembering the steps to this. Is water and rubber and it fell out. Not boiling yet. Things don't seem to stay in there. They're not boiling, but we got our first one, our first animation core. Okay, we're boiling. And are we good? We only need 29. Okay, there it is. So we've got 2 of these, and the last thing is let's find where we put that tallow. And let me see the last steps for that, and we will have our first buddies. So infusion altar, of course, and an X. We need some animus and some apples. Okay, so I know that's in netherwort, and that's in apples and other kinds of food. So let's see, 2 of these. Can we stack these? Oh, we can. Okay. So, and that's going to take 38. Yeah, let's change out the wand. We've got the powerful one here. So let's go ahead and put that in there. So there'll be plenty of that. That won't be a problem. And let's get some stuff in here. And hopefully, let's see, we're not going to lose too much. If we put, I think if we put, do we have apples in here? If we put just apples, we'd get just food. This has food and a lot of other stuff. I'm going to get some apples and be right back. Alright, it turns out that apples also have plant in it. So that's not going to work. I thought they had just the food symbol, the apple symbol. So let's go ahead and just clear this out and get, because we've got 4 saxum and 4 whatever you call that shattering one, I forget. So I think if we throw 4 cobble in here, I'm just being really careful with the flux since I'm apparently in the danger zone. So you got 4 of each of those. Get our little wand and right click, and now we have amounts that we can go ahead and let's get this stuff here. So these new ones will appear down here. And we can go ahead and get those and put them up here. And I have these represented now. So am I holding the rock? Yeah, so that's the rock. And then where is it? No, I have it. Oh, I don't have it? I thought I had some of that breaking one. As soon as I put it in here, I'll know what it's called. Oh well, let's put it here. That is, I can't get the name there. Alright. Okay, so let's make our golems so I can move on with this very long episode, but I haven't made one so long, I guess it's okay if it's long. So, water. And then, what do we need? What do we need? Yes, we need, so we need, we're going to need 16 of this. So, and these have 2 each. So we need 8 apples. So let's go ahead and throw those in. And then we needed, how much of that? We needed 8 of that. So, of the animus, I think it was called. That one. That has only 1 each. So we're going to need 16 of these. Throw those in. Ooh, all kinds of stuff, but we're going to catch it with the Arcane Alembics. I think we're good to go. Do a little shift click, and we got our 2 golems. Woohoo! One other thing I need to do is I'm going to need to mark this. So let me go ahead and do that. I actually wanted a blue wool for it, just because that's water. It doesn't really matter, but that's just me. Let's see if I can do that. I can. Okay, put these back. Always, inventory is always so full. Here, you go away. Do I have any wood on me? I do. So let's make one more marker block. Oh, right, that's too much. Why can't you go away? There we go. Too much wood. And I got 2 blue markers. And I'm going to make a little mess when I do this, but I'm going to replace it right away. But this is just going to let the Golem buddy know that that's where the source is, I think, the water source. So how do I do this? Can I click him? I think I can click him on here. Hello? Hello, you're stuck in the alembic. Can I talk to you? If you give you a bucket. Yes. There you go. And can I click on you? Ah, here we go. Green, white, blue. Oh, it was blue. Purple, no, blue. There you go. Oh, yes. Oh, you're awesome. Our first Golem. Yes, and he's keeping it so full. I'll never forget again. I'll forget all the time because I never have to remember. And then this guy, we want to click him on the alembics, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that. What did he say? I shall gather the essences I only need files or a place to get them. Can we give him all those? He can hold 16, and then we want him to go to black. All right. Oh yeah. Now, are you going to keep them in the same place? Are you going to start new ones? Good. I think you know what to do. Oh, wonderful. He's emptying everything out for us. Oh yeah, and he started 3 new ones. Oh, very good, very good. So we have this automated now. And the last thing I need to do for him is give him a place to get the rest of the files from. So we need one more marker, with one more black marker, and we'll get that made. You'll have to get 2. And then we'll just have to mark this. I don't want to mess up my little scheme here with the Silverwood and the color and everything. So I think if we put it behind, that'll be fine. Now, if I did everything right, he knows where to get more files from, because the files get lost every time you use them like that. So yeah, got them in there. Have to remember to make some more at some point. So I think that's pretty good. I do want to make an axe of the stream. I guess that would be the reward for the folks who are still with me at this point, is we will make the axe of the stream together, and then we'll call this a wrap, and I'll edit it and upload it, and I'll finally have a video for you again. So we need a Thaumium axe and the Wand of Frost. So we're going to need to do a number of things here. This one, we're going to need to make Thaumium. That one is easy. We just need a Wand of the Apprentice and the Infusion Altar. And so let's get this, and then hopefully, I don't know if I'll remember or not, 4 Tellum and 16 Ice Gelum. Tellum and Gelum. 4 and 16. Okay. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. We need 3 of those, right? And then we needed 4 Tellum, which we can get from Cactus. How many do they have? They have 1. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Frost. This has, oh wow, that's a lot. And we needed 16 Frost. I wonder if we have snowballs. You know, you can't get snowballs from snow anymore. Oh, actually you can. Because 3 is a weird number. So what if we put those down and we get a shovel, which I have in here, I think. I do. One of those forestry survival shovels. Get some snowballs, and those have, okay, so now we can get it more exact. So we needed 16, right? Or am I blowing it again? So let's throw you guys out. I'll pick you up in a minute. And we'll see, we need to place these down. No, okay. And alright, and yeah, let me double check that I'm doing this right. It'll tell me actually. So there we go. And we'll sacrifice this one. And 4 and 16. We got it. So the snowballs are going to be exact. and then that's going to be good. We're going to get the rest of that stuff. This buddy's going to handle it, Mr. File himself. So I need a wand. Let's see. Let's use this one. Actually, the furthest one, because I seem to be using this one the least. And we'll make more as we need it. And these will all become wands of the adept anyway. So here we go. Woohoo! Oh wait, what am I doing? Is that right? No, I was wrong. Anyway, can I get that? No, I can't, because I just blew it. Oh, but you know what? It's okay, because he put them in there, and now I still have them. Alright, there we go. I forgot it can get things from the warded jars, and that's part of the point of all this. Okay, so then the other thing we needed was, where is it? It's like past midnight here, y'all, so don't mind me if I'm a little spacey at this. Oh, I need a thaumium axe, right? So I need to make thaumium, at least 3. To make the thaumium, you need 8 metallum, and iron has 10. So I figured out I need to make it in units of 5. It's going to be 5 or 10 so that we don't end up with extra metallum, which wouldn't be the worst thing, but just to make it even. And that means I'm going to need 20 chiseled sandstone to get that 20 percantio. And then let me grab that iron, if I can remember where I put it. Alright, we're finally ready to make some. And I think I'm good to go. I just right-click this, I believe. And I've got 5 thaumium. Excellent. So now we can go ahead and make a thaumium axe. No problem. I don't think there's anything special required with that. I think, oops, once you have the thaumium, I think it's normal crafting at this point. So yep, we got that. And then don't remember if there was a special pattern for making the axe of the stream. It's probably shapeless, but we'll put that and that. Okay. So we got that. The wand of the frost, which by even itself actually I think is a cool thing. It shoots like ice, I think. Do we dare? Oh! Busting stuff up here. Yeah, like ice in a random pattern all over the place. This is kind of silly. Do we get to keep the ice, I wonder? Is it down there? Well, we'll make one of these and we'll play with it later, or now, because I just fell through the hole. Let's see, let's do this. Whoa. Oh, they're not like actual ice. They're just these weird ice things. Okay. Do they hurt things? Oh, sorry. Just testing. All for science. Okay, I think I got it together. And one other little thing I wanted to show you I just learned recently is if you do your scroll wheel over an item, it gives you, you can add and subtract that item, which is very cool. So I'm gonna have to start using that. So we're almost there. So let's throw this in. Excuse me. This is going to give us some of our water, and the rest of it is going to come from these boats, which is also going to give us motion. Boats have motion, water, and tree. Eventually I'll remember all the Latin names for these, or the Thaumcraft names for these. So I think we're good to go. And yeah, we got everything we need, and I don't think we don't have too much stuff here that the Alembics can't handle it. You know, and I'm realizing that if that ever is the case, I can just do it in pieces and do the shift right click, have it in the warded jars, and then I can just draw it from the warded jars. And eventually that's what we should do, is just build up a library of the aspects, this whole little pharmacy of them, and just be able to do these without even dealing with all these. So I might do that in my off time too. But here is the axe of the stream. Oh, the wand is too weak. Once again, we have that problem. Like I said, I'm going to make a bunch of these as well. So let's do it. Woohoo! We've got our axe of the stream. And what these do is they're very good at chopping down trees, and I'll show you. We're going to sacrifice our Silverwood tree here because this isn't growing. I think this might be too close. I'm not sure, but we're going to need to regrow this one anyway, or that's my plan. So, oh, the air is suffused with strange energies because we've got it nice and dangerous. Mining fatigue. Before I did all this today, I was getting that same message, but I was getting jump boost, which I didn't mind at all. Okay, so those weren't connected, but you saw how I got the two of them. But if I chop on this, I'm going to get all the blocks that are in here. I believe that they're all kind of coming to me, filling up my inventory. If this is happening correctly, maybe not. Why is it not working? Interesting. Okay, here they come. Yeah, so it's kind of like oh, what was the name of that mod that like felled the whole tree when you chopped it? But you can chop at one log of a tree and they'll all come to you, which is very, very cool. So hopefully this will open up the space that this can grow. I'm going to try to see if I can really boost up this Aura node here. Anyway, y'all, this has been Monkeypuzzle, a nice long episode, hopefully to make up for all the ones that have been missing. Sorry if I was a little derpy at the end there, but I'm new at this, and I'm also a little tired, but I just snuck it in, made it happen, and yeah, much more stuff coming. I'm not going to stop doing this even if there's a little delay, but yeah, I'm turning in my first project for that new job on Tuesday, so now that I've taken the time to make a good showing. Whoa, oh, we got a wisp. Oh, that's the green ones, though. I think those ones are cool. I don't think they attack you. So we might just let it be, and hopefully that used up some of our flux. Yeah, I think we can hang out. I don't mind you. You're nice and green and pretty. You might add some more particle effects to my game, but that's all right. Uh, yeah, and there's lots more stuff I want to do too. I've got a big old list of projects, ever growing. So, yeah, I should be able to pick up my schedule again very soon and keep these coming. All right, so see you soon. This is Monkeypuzzle signing out.